Oh man, it's going nice. It's a nice little game, isn't it? It's so smooth.
Yeah, it's really kind of relaxing. I just absolutely love this sort of game. Here we go. We'll do infinite of those things.
Oh, the new meal loaf. Yeah.
Right. So
we need another lamp probably and a couple of plants set up in the new bedroom.
Sounds.
So how do you know when the power's like trouble?
So our battery's full at the moment, which seems good.
Yeah. And what else uses power normally?
So we can have a little look under. Oh yeah, we are on power.
What should we be making, kind of thing?
So let's see. We need to come up with a plan of researching. So,
I will say this is like super alpha. This research tree, isn't it? Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Like I think there's going to be just like so much more stuff. Coming out.
This is like the most ghetto-looking part of the game.
I reckon we start coming down this kind of route.
Right.
Or we could. Yeah. Let's go to here.
Okay.
Because then we can start getting purifiers.
What's our goal here? Where are we trying to get to with this?
It doesn't really seem like there is a goal. I think you just try and do a little bit better than you were.
Right. Is there a way to lose?
I guess if everyone died.
But it feels like it's kind of hard for everyone to die, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've not really run into any problems. Kind of like when you start getting more and more people, you have a lot more kind of mouths to feed and air to breathe.
Yeah.
And so I guess that becomes more problematic. And it seems like the biggest problem you run into is running out of resources.
Right.
Like running out of water, running out of algae to make stuff. You kind of like have to start getting devices. Like you can have a thing that converts slime into algae, and then you use your algae to make more air.
Okay.
But I guess it's kind of just a race, because it feels like you can set up kind of fairly efficient machines that are recycling all of your water being turned into air, you turn the hydrogen into power, and it all seems to be kind of fairly neat. And then I guess you can just super dig, because we can, well, scroll
that way.
This way quite a lot.
Okay. So there's a big place. So what should be our aim?
I'm not sure. What do you reckon would be?
Well, it could be like support X people. It could be like
how many have we got?
Make a certain food, make a nice meal. It could be like collect a big pile of poop.
The biggest poop in the world.
Could be like
meal lice.
Research all the tech tree. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think making like a. I think like that efficient. Like, see if you can make like a self-sustaining colony. Sounds like quite a fun one, where we don't have to put as much stuff into it, and everything's kind of like, like at the start of Waterworld, where Kevin Costner has the machine where he can recycle his pee.
Yeah.
Have that, so we've got the thing that gets rid of our dirty water. We make our own oxygen, our own food. We're growing stuff. That's the kind of dream I'd like. How does that sound?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. The one thing we obviously, algae is the thing we use a lot of, right?
Yeah, and so I guess kind of like making it so we are free from the tyranny and the shackles that are algae mining.
So how do we do that? What's that?
So to make our own oxygen, we need
the electrolyzer.
An electrolyzer.
And that uses water.
Yeah.
Well, is it? We're never going to be able to fully Kevin Costner this, I don't think. Or are we?
Maybe.
We need gills.
Although we can do. I wonder if the electrolyzer works on contaminated water.
I don't think so. Probably not.
But we can have a
liquid filter. Sieves liquid out of a liquid mixture. Right.
But there is a water purifier somewhere, a rejuvenator. Oh yeah, we don't need that.
That's healthy. That's healing people.
Here we go. Gas, liquid, no.
Hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah, because people get dirty hands. And they don't like that. Water purifier. Oh, okay. We're going for it anyway. So yeah, we can purify water. We'll turn it into hydrogen. Maybe above this, we'll make a big kind of like oxygen room.
Maybe that'll be the purifier, yeah.
Right next to the dirty thing.
And then we can just go and collect the dirty water out of there.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Purify it.
So I think these are quite big machines that we're going to be using. So this is an epic project that we're going to be starting over here. Here we go.
Okay, no, I like this. So this is a plan. So we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, keep on top of all of the food, oxygen, and all that other crap, and then probably switch out the coal generator at some point for a hydrogen one.
Yeah, as soon as we can, we want to get rid of it. As like coal power is, it's so old school. It's so kind of like 20th century. Whereas we're living in this future underground subterranean world, and we I think we're better than coal now. I kind of want like a little, just a little bit like that.
Yeah, I think you could probably even dig out more because you said we had like 5 more seeds. So I
Really?
think we can probably just make
Come down here and
make even more. Just max out on those if they're cheap anyway.
Yeah. That sounds good because the more food that we're making, and also we can make nicer food.
Well, it does say food shortage up in the top left.
Oh, really?
I don't know
Okay, so we better start getting mush bars.
whether that's like a problem.
I think.
Oh, there's a duplicate available.
Oh, let's do it. Who
Who is it?
Who's it going to be today?
Oh my god. Well, we can have Stoner guy in the middle, Happy guy,
Yeah,
Xuan Li.
Xuan Li.
He's got mole hands.
Oh, we're doing a lot of digging right now, and he's good at digging and construction. I reckon right now he's the guy that we need.
Yeah, but also, do you know what? I think the other two are more likely to try and steal like the girls off us. He looks like he might be happy on his own.
Yeah, a bit more industrious as well.
Happy.
He's kind of like heads down.
Yeah.
So we're actually just going to name him to just Happy.
Welcome to the crew.
There we go. Look how happy he is. Come on, Happy. Get to work.
Welcome to the crew. Oh shit.
Okay, so he's just straight up going for it.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need a go-getter, a young, spunky go-getter,
hip, go-getting
full of
champ,
spunk.
full of spunk.
Just go ahead and do it, Happy. Make us proud. So yeah, I was talking to someone who had a new job. And it was
really?
like their first job.
Oh, what job?
And,
What job were they doing?
Oh, it's like their dream job.
Oh,
But because do you remember when you had your very first job?
yeah.
It was here at the Yorkscast, wasn't it?
What?
And when you came in, you were such a go-getter.
So full of life.
You were like you were excited. I gave you a list of things to do,
Oh,
and
man.
At lunchtime you came through and you were like, "Oh, Mr. Lewis, I've done all the jobs on the list." I was like, "That was supposed to last you a whole week, Tom."
and you hit me with your cane.
I said, "Do it slower,
Do it slower, boy.
be worse."
Be worse. Yeah. I remember those heady days.
Oh, those were the days. So no, it's weird. Do you remember your first job? Do you remember being like all excited and go-getting and young and keen before like the world ground you down?
See, kind of not so much like because I worked for my dad for quite like a long time.
Right.
And
That ground you down pretty hard.
yeah, and so it wasn't the same as kind of like doing a regular first job because it's your dad, and so I was still like a bit of a grumpy teenager.
Right.
But then
So
like,
you didn't feel like part of the business. It wasn't like going into the family business. You weren't inheriting like a shop or anything, or a farm where you had to like go out and grow crops and like milk the cows and stuff.
no, I think it was just kind of like menial tasks that he didn't want to do.
Right.
And,
so you're more like a sort of cheap, unpaid, like child labour.
yeah, more or
Right.
less.
That does make sense, having met your dad, that he would just take advantage of a keen young Tom.
Yeah, just put hairs on my chest by getting me to actually do something rather than sitting and playing computer games.
That's what that's supposed to do, isn't it? I'm glad. So no, you never experienced that kind of excitement of coming in and like, being all keen.
Well, I've kind of like had like numerous other jobs since then. I think like you definitely start with a lot of enthusiasm. When I first started working at the cinema, I worked at the cinema in Bristol.
Oh, which one?
The Odeon.
Oh,
this
nice.
was like so this would be
Back before
about
Cabot
12
Circus was
about
built,
12 years ago.
before
I
the
worked
nice one was
there.
built, yeah.
Yeah, so this is quite a way back.
And what was it like? Were you doing the popcorn and stuff?
Yeah, I did a bit of the popcorn.
Did you do the ticket sales? Did you clean up the cinema afterwards?
Yeah, all of those things. I didn't do as many of the ticket sales because
Right.
that was kind of like a slightly more professional job. So I think
Right.
you were handling like a lot more money.
You're a bit scruffy.
But no, they're happy for me to go on food. And I had multiple warnings because
Oh shit! Were you eating all the hot dogs? Stuff?
no, I used to
You
be
were
very.
getting all the sugar mixed up with the salt popcorn.
I was very bad actually. I'd let people kind of upgrade their popcorn to a bigger size if they could tell me like a funny joke.
Right.
And-
Oh, I see. You were that kind of nice. I was like, I've noticed recently that flirting with the people behind the counter
Oh.
does actually
Does it work very well?
work effectively. Like, I was buying some coffee, and you know you can get like those little cards with stamps on, and they normally give you like one stamp.
Oh.
She just gave me a card and stamped it 10 times.
You sneaky dog.
And she was like, there you go. I was like, thank you very much.
Oh, you're so kind. how sweet.
I should have said, like, why don't you write your phone number on it as well, darling?
Oh, snap.
Should have done that, shouldn't
man,
I?
it'd have been so slick.
Yeah. Man, I blew it. I blew it, Tom.
Oh, well, man, there's plenty more stamps on the card.
That's what they say,
Is
isn't
the
it?
classic saying that they use, I think. Yeah, that's a thing.
Shit, no, that's true though. Like, you know, if you're nice to people in these, you should be nice to people in these jobs, because you know I've done these things as well, Tom, and it's pretty boring sitting there all day, like just doling out popcorn or coffees to people. It's pretty tough. So,
Yeah.
So you know, if you're nice,
Oh, 100%.
you should be nice anyway, right? You shouldn't be nice for stuff.
That's
I'm not
true.
saying you should all deliberately be nice in order to get free stuff.
Get free things from people.
But no, I think you should just aim to be nice, and then maybe what will happen is you might find that karma comes round,
And
gives you a little kiss and a phone
Ooh.
number.
little kiss on the face.
Yeah, and you can't say no. To
No,
a free coffee and a nice kiss on the face.
Wholeheartedly agree with that statement. I
Yeah.
think, man, and just people do so much more for you if you are nice to them.
I know,
Really?
like I remember when I used to work in these places, I would just bend over backwards for nice people.
Yeah, you do go out of your way for
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
it's cool. It's awesome.
Like I did. I worked at. Do you remember Habitat?
Yeah.
So when they went into administration, I got a job working over at Habitat because I was freelancing at the time doing
So-
animation and stuff.
So they were. What do you mean? When they went into administration, you got a job.
Yeah, because
So they were like, all right, we got no money. We need to hire people.
Well, I think
What?
the idea was that so many people had kind of like left, and they.
Shit, right.
Like all the real staff had gone, and so they just needed chumps to come in and do
I see.
scrub work to, like, just sell
Just
the
to
remaining
tide
stock.
over while it was all being wrapped up.
Yeah, exactly. And it was actually a really, really fun job to do.
Okay.
As a big part of it was like so they sell a lot of stuff which is like boxes, like a set of shelves comes in 3 different boxes.
Right.
Like, and someone like at a store will have lost one of the boxes, and so we have boxes 1 of 3 and 3 of 3, but we don't have boxes 2 of 3.
Okay.
And slowly everything was getting condensed down to the Bristol store because it was so big. And
So the entirety of the habitat that was going into administration was all, I guess they were doing their closing down sales.
yeah, as they like shut down the store, any remaining stock got shifted over to Bristol, or at least
Okay.
like I guess everywhere in the southwest was kind of coming to Bristol.
Right.
And so we had to like sell these boxes of these like mismatched boxes, and we had to sell them for any amount of money we could get for them because they just didn't give a shit. And so it was really, really good practice for haggling when you have absolutely no investment in how much money you're getting. You just have to try and get some money.
Okay.
And so that was a huge amount of fun right there, because like haggling is quite like a stressful thing to like learn how to do.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like the classic thing is that the easiest way to haggle is that you don't is to not really want it. Right?
Yeah.
Because if you want something, someone will say, "How much is this?" You say, £100. They're like, "Okay, I'll buy it then." Yeah, but if you don't really want it, you're like, "Well, I don't really want it, so 50.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I was hoping to get like 75. And you're like, well, 60. Do you know what I mean? And then you end up...
Exactly.
So the classic bargain hunt thing, this is from watching Bargain Hunt
Nice.
stuff, is to basically go in rudely low. Like, almost like so low that it's offensive.
Offensively low.
Yeah. You have to go in. And it's almost if you would make it like a joke. You can never be offensive by going super, super low. But the classic haggler will always act offended, but they never are.
Okay.
And so the classic really lame one is like to go in at like a minuscule amount. So like 10%. Someone's like £100. You're like,
Wow.
I'll give you 10. It's like, well, that's ridiculous. It's like, all right, 20. It's like, well, no, 20's way too low. It's like, well, like 30. It's like, I was thinking more like, come on, like 70, and you end up somewhere. And the idea is really to end up at like half off, right?
Okay.
To end up at like 50% off. That's like the number that you want to try and get.
Yeah,
off of
that makes a level of sense.
Yeah, but I think the classic thing, I was talking about this for someone else, was that if someone's like a master haggler, I always think of master hagglers as like people in carpet shops in sort of in the Middle East or somewhere, or Egypt or India. They've been in those carpet shops haggling over carpets all their lives.
Yeah, so they really know how to.
And someone comes in and you say, "Oh, hey, look, I'm looking for a carpet." They'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I've got this carpet. It's £250." And you're like, "Oh, it seems like for a carpet." Like, well, for you, maybe I could take some off. I could go do it for 150. But it's the carpet. The carpet's worth like 50 or less.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't know that.
But if they see you coming. So the key with to sell stuff in the first place, on the other side of haggling, I guess this is what you were doing. You were on that carpet salesman end, weren't you?
Yeah.
So did people have an idea of how much stuff was worth to begin with? Did it have like RRPs or price tags on it?
So you'd have kind of like a rough sort of thing. But
did you ever make more than?
No, not really. Like sometimes you might be able to get kind of like close to what something would be. Like what you'd guess something was worth.
Or what it was selling for in the shop.
Yeah.
Was it almost always selling it for less than what it was worth?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So some of the people that came in were just absolute assholes. Just horrible people. This was up in Clifton, and it was kind of like entitled Cliftonites.
Oh, yeah, proper hipsters. Yeah. God.
Raging out that this place, the store's shutting down. They should just be allowed to take this stuff.
Right.
And it's like, well, no, that's not really how it works.
You can't just have stuff for nothing. But I guess like those people that were assholes ended up with the worst deals, right?
Oh, of course. And I was doing a bit of haggling one day with this woman, and she was just being an absolute nightmare.
Okay.
And then just started getting really, really super rude, and was like, "Oh, I'm going to complain to your manager about you."
Okay.
And I was just like, "Wow." To be honest, go for it, because the only manager
put a black mark in my habitat file for the next month that this company is still in business.
Exactly. Like we're running on a skeleton crew right now. They literally cannot fire anyone because otherwise they can't open the store.
Why do you think they've hired me?
Yeah, exactly. Me, the most apathetic person in the world for selling this furniture. And she was just a nightmare, just a horrible person.
Oh, is that slime? Okay, sure.
Yeah, we've got some slime here, a bit of stinky. But then there was an old man behind her, and he had been waiting to he wanted to do some haggling on some stuff.
Right.
And he was just very sympathetic and was just like, "Oh man, that woman was terrible. I can't believe you kept your patience with her." And I got chatting to him, and he was like, "Oh,
it's her husband."
Well, oh man, that would be the ultimate scam.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Oh, if they hustled me, I feel like you've ruined this story now with the feeling that I've now been.
They ran a total scam on you.
Super hustled.
No, I don't think so. He wouldn't. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Oh no.
So sorry, carry on the story.
Then I just got chatting to this guy, and he was like, "Oh, I kind of buy old tabletops. Because I use them, they're really good quality wood, so I can make I do carpentry, amateur carpentry in the spare time."
Right.
I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't really have that much money on my pension. Can I, I'll give you I don't know, £30 for this tabletop because it's like a really good piece of oak or something.
Yeah.
I was like, well, to be honest, like, no, offer me £1 for it. Just offer me £1. And he's like, oh, no, I didn't, I'll give you like £30. I was like, no, really, just offer me £1.
Right.
He's like, I'll give you £1 for it. I was like, bam, sold. And just like write down the slip and like, just take it. Like, you were nice when I needed someone to be kind to me.
Oh my god.
And holy shit, you can have your expensive tabletop.
Old man got like a 50 quid, well, maybe even more.
Yeah, like
100
some of these things were
tabletop.
like super expensive.
It wasn't a bad shop, Habitat. Oh, there's a duplicant waiting.
Oh, let's bring him in.
God, we're really adding people in, aren't we?
Who do we want?
There's another lady. There's a bodybuilder.
Mystique.
He's and there's a crazy old lady.
Who do you like?
I like the lady. She's quite athletic. Might be helpful.
Yeah,
She is a vomiter, but
Catherine.
you know, Katrins have trouble making eye contact in conversation, but no one really minds.
That's okay. They know she's listening.
We don't mind.
Bam, come and join us.
So stick a few more food things down there. Oh god, it's a bit dirty down there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit
light.
carbon dioxide-y. We are.
What do you want to do?
I think we're okay. So we're quite close to having this thing set
Oh, I
up.
see. So you're sealing that off from the contaminated room there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And you've built this room here, which is a hydro generator.
So
two
it's a water
electrolyzers and a
purifier.
So the water will come in there.
And so let's get our plumbing
So we need to
together.
pipe together.
So we've got water comes in there. It then goes into the electrolyzers. We need this to come down here, and I hope that they will be able to reach. Doing that, liquid pipe, and I'm gonna need power coming over here as well. Here we go.
Oh, that thing's gonna have to be plugged in. Oh, that doesn't look dangerous.
It's fine. You just have to stand in the contaminated room
While you're building it.
for a bit, but it should be all right, I reckon.
Yeah, just take a deep breath, Tom.
Okay.
Oh, Rick's helping out.
Ah, good old Rick.
No, he's not. He's like,
He
fuck
just-
this.
he
Good luck,
just
Tom.
fucked off. And then we also need a oxygen or like an air intake here. So a gas pump. We can just have this straight there.
Okay.
And I think at the moment, okay, cool. Ah, they can reach to put the power in. That's great.
Just need to wire that up with a bit more copper, and then this project is like actually taken shape pretty nicely.
Okay, gas pipe to there.
£1. Wow. That's a nice thing. I remember I used to work doing like weddings. Okay.
Oh.
So as a silver service waiter, and I would be like,
Oh.
I'd be a barman. I'd like do.
Oh, did you have like a waistcoat
Hotel.
and?
I was quite smart, yeah. And you know, basically, like, if people were nice to me, I'd just give them free stuff.
Oh man.
I would just give them like just free drinks and extra like double shots and stuff.
Oh, what
you
a
know.
star.
And I'd bring them tea and biscuits, and I don't know, just be nice to people. So yeah, if you're nice and you tip and stuff, holy crap,
Yeah, it
you
works,
can expect like
super,
good things to come your way.
super duper well.
It really does.
I find actually kind of like, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've done at Yogs being like personable, like when we've done like kind of like weirder video shoots,
Yeah.
the amount of kind of like schmoozing of people that you need to kind of like go along and
It's surprising how a little bit of not being a dick can go quite a long way.
can really help you out.
Oh, holy shit. So that's just sucking in random air now.
So at the
instead, is it?
moment it's just taking in oxygen, but we need hydrogen. And actually I think we're going to need, we are researching, oh, did we literally just finish it?
Yeah, looks like it.
So we actually need to get a filter here. So,
What the fuck are you doing?
right, 1 second.
This is complicated.
Okay, this is fine.
So you're building a
So-
filter there.
And I think I actually need to smush those.
Right.
Right, gas pipes. So I believe that goes like that. And so, how does this work? Select,
So it's one type of gas out of a mixed composition. Right.
sending it into a separate pipe. So we want this to be putting hydrogen out,
Right.
I believe.
Okay, sure.
And so gas pipe. So hydrogen comes out of there and it goes into our hydrogen generator. Then all
Right.
the other stuff can come out of here and we'll just start pumping it down there.
Okay.
So,
What is that? The oxygen?
what's this? Yeah. Oh, this needs power as well.
So, like,
Okay.
so where's this hydrogen coming from?
So, the electrolyzers.
Oh, well, they just could start pumping out hydrogen into the air.
Yeah, why is this not pumping? Oh, we've I've connected this up wrong.
Oh. So the in is on the wrong side.
And then, yeah, so I need it to come in over there.
Right.
Perfect.
So then it'll fill up with... Okay, this makes sense.
Right, now this
So that should now be clean water that comes out of that thing.
And they have to put some sand into it. Okay, right, now it's cleaning.
Okay.
Now these are making oxygen, and they
Okay.
are making hydrogen. This thing should be
Suck out all the hydrogen.
pumping. Oh, we want a...
Oh, God. What?
Oh, there's an air scrubber.
Oh, that's helpful.
But we want one of those doors, an airlock here, because we don't want
Oh, we don't want the hydrogen
to kind of
escaping all over the base.
get creeped out.
I see.
Okay, right. I feel like this air pipe makes sense, but I guess we need somewhere to put the other air.
Right.
So
What other
we
air?
could do is come down here. So we need the gas filter. So we're gonna do this. Just trust me.
Okay.
Just trust me.
I don't know what you're doing, but
There
I
is
trust you.
a level of madness here.
A gas vent.
Okay, right. So I just want stuff going out there. Purple, we're gonna have just regular oxygen. Go.
Okay, so
And we're gonna have a bridge. Oh shit, it's not gonna work.
what's a bridge?
Oh wait, we're gonna do it, but this is gonna be an absolute mess. So here we go. This is do you remember when we played Factorio together?
Yeah.
And oh shit, it's not gonna work again. Can I rotate?
Press O, I think, or something. Or O to rotate. It says when you press. Yeah.
Here we go. So I need in and out, but apparently I can't put it on that.
Can't bridge it over that.
Okay, fine. We're just gonna run it in a really inefficient mess. Like this.
Yes.
It's fine. It's like a goofy puzzle. And actually, I guess with this, we can just have a pipe run down through there and a gas vent.
So this is where the oxygen all comes out of.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
so everything else should be getting gas vent overpressured.
Oh shit. Is it because there's too much
No, I
air?
think more stuff is getting pushed out and everyone's sleeping again.
Maybe
Oh,
get the
shit.
scrubber.
Oh no, there's not enough air down here.
Oh shit.
Okay, we need some more stuff. We could just straight up get like an air scrubber.
Let's scrub some carbon dioxide out of the air.
Just straight out of here. And I guess I need electrical wire. Man,
Oops.
just, you know, we're going for it.
It's fine. It looks good. It's decorative.